Alright, this is the Pirate King's Retreat. It is the end of the Pirate Skyhold campaign arc in Neverwinter. I think the level's about 40-ish, 44. This is one of the few dungeons that had little puzzles and things in it for the players. They didn't do this very often, and I understand why. It's nice the first time, but you know, the 20th time you run the dungeon, I mean, who really cares? Unless the rewards were great. So there's a shopkeeper in here, as you can see him. This is one of the few dungeons where the shopkeeper might actually matter if you want to do the puzzles. We will do the puzzles. So I already have what I need to do them. So I won't need the shopkeeper. So this is actually where the first puzzle is, right here. This little set right here, but I'll talk about the primary objective first, and I'll accomplish that first. So the primary objective is to pull all these levers to open the door in this room right here, which is right down that stairwell. As you can see, there's a lever on the wall there. It's the last lever. So there's 3 levers and then the one on the wall. The second one is in this room. You can see the bricks on the wall come out when you pull the levers. Not that that matters, but yeah, it's a nice touch, I guess. I think the crew was different that put together this dungeon, and I say that only because it seems somewhat thoughtful in some ways. Bricks on the wall, little puzzles that involve the different kits in the game that most people don't even have in their inventory because nothing like this exists. But that was the last lever to open the door. So I will go ahead and do this puzzle right here. So you need 3 different kinds of, really need 4 different kinds. You need every kit in the game. That's not true, you don't need the religion kit. So you need a Dungeoneering kit to activate the puzzle. Alright. Puzzle's been activated, so you need an arcane kit to read this text right here, which will tell you what to do. In this case, it says combinations twice right, once left, twice middle. So you go twice right. Once left, twice middle. There it is. Look, you see it open up, and then if you have a thief kit, you can actually get into the box. So, pretty decent stuff inside this box, honestly. If you don't have enough mount insignias, this is actually a decent box to open. I've seen it up to 2 mount insignias. But like I said, if you don't have any, it's good stuff. A lot of people don't ever get their mount insignias till later in the game. So, at any rate, after you pull all the levers, you open the door. It's actually a rather dense pocket of enemies right here. I'm not sure why they put this many, but there's a campfire there, so if for some reason the group is in trouble, just run into the campfire. It won't heal you, but at least if you die, you'll respawn right there with full health. So there's a chest across the way. Just make little hops and then hop back. You'll be fine. This is also a special kit. If you have a religion kit, you can look up the answer. In which case, it will activate this little shield thing. You can kind of see it pulsing right here on the screen, and it gives us this +2 armor class divine boon. Barely noticeable, so it's not worth the time wasted on it. So, this is the first boss. So, not much to do here. Clear out the ads first before going after him. He does have a few attacks to note. One, he is a attack that is centered on him, and it causes poison. He'll do it after he takes a little bit of damage, I think. He also will summon ads. There he goes, he did it. And he gets this big cloud of stink or whatever. And it does damage over time to whoever stands in it. Worst thing about this fight is the ads. They keep on coming. I just killed a bunch and got more there. So you don't want to let them build up, but at the same time, you don't kill the boss, they're just going to keep coming. So that's the first boss. This lowers that bridge right there, just for. There you go. There's a chest over there too. I don't believe any of these chests have anything in them other than just gold and refinement items and maybe some potions. So, not really worth opening unless you need those things. Obviously, gold's always nice, but I got so much of it now I don't need it anymore. So we're on our way to kill Thick Gristle. So this right here takes a thievery kit to decode, and once you decode it tells you there's a hidden cache under a pile of leaves deeper in the cave system. Alright. So I don't know why they did this, but you see it's a nice little clean path there. Oh my goodness, let me go down it. Oh crap, it caved in. So that basically happens in every single pathway other than the one that has the sparkles in it. I don't remember anymore because it's been a while, but I think you get an injury if you get hit by the rocks, which you will get hit by on every single one. So just follow the sparkles. This right here is just a nature kit. It's a special nature kit, I guess. Which to me was also something. You notice they didn't just throw down a kit on the ground. It also summoned some angry spiders when you go up into their nest. Which is what I did. So, and actually the spiders are also like a little drop. But I don't know why they stopped doing that kind of stuff, making special looking not injury kits, but kits and things like that. Let's see if we can jump off the side of this. We can. Is there a chest under here? I don't see one, but I bet there's one up here. Yeah, there we go. There's a chest right here above the little bridge. And potions and refinement. So far, everything in here is pretty standard. These enemies you will have fought in the Pirate Skyhold. If you happen to be picking this dungeon up on a random, it's the first time you've seen it, these enemies may be new to you, but they're not really any different than the orcs. Honestly, these are different names. These aren't any different than the death pledges you ran into in Black Dagger. So, as you can see, remember that puzzle we picked up that said, hey, there's some cash hidden in the leaves? This is where they are. Leaves. There's one more little spot. I believe it's in this room. No, it's not. It's in this one. Hope I didn't pass it. And if you notice, there tends to be a lot more enemies in this dungeon than the rest of them so far. But it may just be because they're in enclosed spaces that it feels that way. Here's our last little puzzle here. So if you watch, little symbols are going to pop up. You see the little blips? They happen to pop up before the symbols did, but if you hit the arcane kit, there, now watch, blip, blip, blip. So you just do it in the order that it did it in. It's not as hard to get this last one. And then you solve the trap and you can get what's in the arcane kit, which I got an insignia. In case you're wondering, insignias are usually the only place you get insignias are drops from bosses and inside those kits. So unless you get, and I mean, maybe you can get them as quest rewards. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've done the quests for this game. As you see, big room full of enemies here. Like I said, they piled up the enemies in this dungeon for whatever reason. We're just about to Mr. Thick Gristle here. It's another little hidden spot right here. Little chest behind the waterfall. And Mr. Thick Gristle. Bosun Thick Gristle, that is. So he's just an ogre, and he does everything an ogre does. It's got a little leaping attack, the big baseball swing that knocks you across the room. Let's see. Here's the big club smash that smashes you into the ground. Here comes the baseball swing. Summons ads. He's got another one, I think. I think he does like a punch into the ground thing or something. Maybe not. But he summons ads as he gets weaker. So if you don't kill him, they'll pile up on you just like they did me. I guess that's it for him. He's got the punch. And then he's got a swing, a baseball swing, and then an overhead smash. And that's it. That's Bosun Thick Gristle. Not very exciting, I know. So to get to the next part of the dungeon, you gotta detonate this barrel right here. And this will take you through kind of, I guess it'd be more like the Bandit City. Yeah, I think this was their attempt at Pirates of the Caribbean kind of thing. And there's a big dragon turtle head right there. It's actually the front of the ship that you fight the final boss on. I'm going down, he says. We're almost there. there it is right there. I think that's it. The refinement drops start getting better in here. This is where you start getting green drops. You still don't get the most common black opal, I think. Or maybe it's not a black opal. Maybe it's a black onyx or a black pearl. I don't know. You don't get that one yet. I think those start in the next dungeon. But you do stop getting these white pearls and these quartz shards that are worth basically nothing. Here we go. So I'll pause for a second and explain the boss here. It's Bartholomew Blackdagger, the brother of Traven Blackdagger. So, like all the other bosses, he summons ads. This guy's an undead. He's got maybe 3 main attacks. One of them is a cone attack that will pull you towards him a little bit, kind of. It doesn't do too much damage. He's also got the thing that the battle wights have, which are the attacks where they, stand still and they kind of do damage to you or anybody else who's standing in range of it. And let's see, this is it. Now this is it right here. See how it's doing damage to me, but it's supposed to be healing him, but I did that. But he was taking bleed damage, so hit by this thing. So here he goes. This is where he starts summoning the undead spirits to attack me. I'll let this hit me this time. So you see it pulled me towards him. There's his. Oh, that was a hard hit. Don't get hit by that, guys. Might finish you off. Only get hit by that attack right there. That was painful. Anyway, that's it for Blackdagger. Before you leave, be sure to explore the ship. There's a codex entry over here. It's a little book. There may be another one. That's the only one I remember off the top of my head. That's it. That is Pirate King's Retreat.